I remember the first rap I ever wrote.
Can you rap it?
Not the whole thing. I just remember the first line. I said, "Listen to what I got to say. I'm gonna write my rhyme in my own way." I was in fifth grade, and my man was like, "Yo, what the?"
Penetrate.
What was the first hip hop song you ever heard?
I would have to say it would be Jam on It.
Jam on It. Okay.
Jam
And
on
what
It.
was
Yeah.
your reaction when you heard it for the first time?
It was when I think when I first learned to ride a bike. My grandfather put a radio on my bike, and I used to ride around just playing that, thinking I was on a motorcycle. I was like 6, riding around on a motorcycle listening to Jam on It, and it was just cool because it felt it just grabbed me, like the whole movement of it. I don't know why. I can't answer why.
Got you. What was the song that made you want to rap? Because you started at such an early age, right? You started writing raps in 4th grade, pretty much.
Yeah, I think it was fifth. I think it was fifth grade. Yeah.
That's crazy. So what was like some of the early songs that where you were like, yeah, this is what I want to do?
It was all Run DMC. Everything was Run DMC to start me.
Mm-hmm.
And it all started with this dude actually, JG. He moved in from Staten Island. He moved across the street from us, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like this dude older, like he had the fat laces, the lees with the crease in them. I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing. And then he just started hanging out, just from playing basketball at the park. And then as me and him became more and more friends, and I used to watch the Run DMC records on his turntable just spinning. And for some reason, just watching the Run DMC spin on vinyl and listening to it, like it was a trigger. It was a trigger that you can't explain as a kid, because especially as a white kid, really, because you feel like when you go home, you can't tell your mom about this. So you're just sitting there and you're watching the record spin. Meanwhile, in your head is like, wow. All you're saying is wow. Like this is like, this ain't Frank Sinatra. This ain't Barry Manilow that I'm going home to. This is a rap, like rap music, cool music that's spinning on a record that it's kind of, it's hard to explain unless you weren't supposed to be a part of it.
How do you feel the music that was being played at home influenced you, though?
In a great way. In a great fucking way, because till this day, when I hear some of those classics, some of those white and Spanish classics that my mom used to play, even on 8-track, like I still, whenever I hear them, I know them, and they're classics because they still got such a representation of what real music is supposed to be now. Like, as far as what you're saying and the message you're delivering. It was the music back then was all about, you didn't hear music about guns and the drugs and all that. It was about, I guess, positive, like normal people type of thing that you kind of get every now and then, but it still reflects on what, to me, every rap song should still, I guess, pull from, just the realness of it.
I know that you're really big on substance, so I can see how other genres, would be influential to you in that way, with a message or even the cadence, you know what I mean? Like certain things that you pick up on, right? But do you remember
Yeah,
any
yeah,
of your
yeah,
early
yeah.
raps?
I remember the first rap I ever wrote.
Can you rap it?
Not the whole thing. I just remember the first line. I said, "Listen to what I got to say. I'm gonna write my rhyme in my own way." I was in fifth grade, and my man was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
And
I
at that
said,
time, you're
and
going by White Boy Tommy.
yeah, and it's not. I wasn't even White Boy Tommy at that time. But when I said that to him, just I think just from his reaction of it, and it was the cool dude that just moved in with the fat laces and all that. Just from his reaction, he was like, "Yo." Just from his reaction is what made me keep going. And I told him that. I told him that from the start. Like after we got back together, like a couple years ago, I said, if you didn't react the way you did when I wrote that the first time, I don't know what the fuck I would have been doing. I probably never would have showed it to anybody.
Wow.
That's real shit. Yeah.
So like you caught on early of like seeing how you could get a reaction out of people based off of what you said in this new way, right? This rhythmic way. And like that was very influential for you.
It was especially at the time where I felt that I wasn't, even as a kid, like I felt, I don't, and I even till now, I don't know if it was because of my dad not living with me. I don't know if the unhappiness was always not there because of that, but just to get pulled in off of something that I just created like that, maybe that's what did it, but stuck with me till now.